Good morning, Dolly people. I thought today I would show you my workspace. You know, instead of the kitchen. Boy, I'm sitting directly under a light here. Like there's a ceiling light fixture here, and it makes my hair look shiny as fuck. Kind of crazy. Anyways, sorry. Yes, I'm going to pause this, turn the camera around, and show you what's going on this direction. Alright, so here is my setup in the dining room, or what once was the dining room is now my sewing room. I just got, for Christmas, I got this table, this plastic chest of drawers thing here, and then this smaller one up here too. So this whole setup, oh, there's Zoe. Whole setup is still getting put together. As you can see, it's quite messy now. The drawers aren't full yet, and I'm just getting all this stuff loaded into places. But yeah, I've got a couple of dolls here hanging out with me. There's the new girl, who still not quite decided on a name yet. Tegan is standing over here. She's my my main model. I don't know, I really like sewing for her, and she's kind of a standard SD size, so as far as just making patterns for stuff to put in my shop later, she's the most handy for that. Here is Sosha chilling out in the way as normal. Yeah, there's a big old book full of patterns. This is all my patterning materials and books on how to pattern and whatnot is all in this binder here. I've got them all in plastic sleeves, so I can kind of keep track of things and not lose them. This is where my ribbons used to be. They're going in this drawer. I just haven't finished that yet. This little case up here, oops, this is hard watching in the camera. This little case up here, it's 3 little shelves, are going to be all my like tools and scissors and rotary cutters, and I've got some threads and bobbins and needles and all that kind of sewing notions stuff in there. The box on top of it is where I used to have all that stuff, so I'm emptying that into those drawers. Big old thread case just hanging out there. So I can get it a little closer here. A whole pile of projects being worked on. I'll show you what I'm actually working on here in a minute when I turn the camera back around, but yeah, so that's where I'm hanging out every morning doing these little videos. So let me pause and turn the camera back around again. Alright, here we are again. So I'm working on, I gotta get rid of the cat. Oh, you're in the way, you're in the way. You're so cute though. Okay, so, well, first up, I finished this corset Tegan is wearing. Back up a little bit. There we go. Yay, I finished her corset. Mostly happy with it. There are a few adjustments I need to make to the pattern yet, but yeah, mostly happy with it. I messed up the curve here a little bit. It had more of a sweetheart neckline. I wanted a straighter neckline, so I just kind of cut the tips of that part off. But apparently I didn't do it quite evenly because she's kind of a little lopsided, which is annoying. But I just gotta put her in there a little crooked, and then it looks fine. But other than that, I am super happy with how that turned out. That's one of the adjustments I'm making. Our stand's kind of in the way here. One of the adjustments I'm making to the pattern is to bring this a little closer together. I kind of like the distance it is at the waist here, but I think the gap on the top and the bottom is a little too wide, so that is something I'm adjusting on the pattern. But yeah, it turned out really great. The inside is lined with, you can't don't know if you can see that. It's like a coral color, matches the same color. Her stand keeps bumping the table. Sorry. The inside matches the color of the floss. Here it's that coral color, and the same as in some of the flowers on the corset. So yeah, super happy with that. Actually made something that I'm keeping for myself. So that I actually made for myself. Usually the things I keep for myself are just the things that were test runs, testing my pattern out, which, I mean, this was too, but usually it's something that I was testing out and it's not good enough to sell, so I just keep it. Or something I just made to sell and went, ooh, that's cute, I'll keep that. So it was nice to actually make something with the intent all along of, I am making this for myself and I'm going to keep it. That's good. Yeah, so after having finished that, I sat down today to make kind of the final edits to my pattern. Like I said, to close the back in a little bit, fix the top issue. And then the seams on the side didn't quite line up where I wanted them to be. I wanted them to lay. I mean, you can't tell because the boning's all over anyways, but you know, if you look closely, the side seam doesn't like perfectly match up with her side. So I wanted to just fix those little issues. So I sat down with the pattern today and made some edits and came up with a nice fancy looking official kind of a pattern. So and then when I want to use this, I'll just make a photocopy and then I can cut the photocopy apart and keep my good one intact. But I made some variations here. You can see I did color coded. So like the purple line is for the straight bust, which, you know, it looks curved there, but once it's on the doll it looks straight, about what it looks like on this one. I did make it a little straighter and a little higher. And then the green line is a sweetheart neckline option, which is what the pattern started as, although this is edited quite a bit. And then I've got different length options. Here's this one's an underbust variation, which I actually haven't tried. I probably shouldn't have did that permanently on my pattern, having not tried it, but well, I wanted to finish this. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll try that eventually. Yeah, so anyways, I think that looks really nice. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, that's the thing I did today. I've been doing a lot of sewing and talking about and showing off all the things I'm sewing, and I wanted to mention that I'm not like neglecting my face-up work. I'm still doing that. I tend to, I'll sew for a bit and do this video, and then after I get off camera I usually will go and work on face-ups. I just don't have really a good setup over there to where I do my face-ups in the other room. To like here, the phone's just sitting on top of my sewing machine and it like has this perfect little, it just props it up at exactly the right height and angle, so it's just kind of a perfect place to sit here and babble. So but yeah, I am doing a lot of sewing lately, which I haven't been doing, but it's I wouldn't say it's cutting into my face-up time. It's cutting into my browsing the internet and watching YouTube and watching TV or whatever else nonsense I'm doing. That's not something productive anyways. So yes, that's very good. So I've got well, I finished those 5 the other day and I've got 2 more that are kind of due now-ish, that I will probably, well, I'll get a good start on them tonight when I get off camera here. and then I'll probably have those two done in a couple of days. And then I'm kind of caught up to a place where I'm kind of just under my estimated time, which, you know, I'd much rather say 4 weeks and have it done in 3, you know. Right now it's like I say 4 weeks and it's done in like 4.5, pushing on 5. So yeah, I definitely want to be need to catch up a little more, but yes. Anyways, point was, I'm not doing face-ups because I'm sewing a lot lately. I'm just doing more productive stuff than sitting in front of my computer all day. Yes. So I started on the corset for my little girl. Oh, I forgot to show you on this little cabinet thingy I've got on the floor under the table. It's on wheels actually, so I can roll it out, and then I've got like an extra bit of table space that's like, I don't know, 1.5 by 3 feet or something, so that's kind of convenient. And it's just the right height that it rolls under the table, and it's got a couple inches space. So I've got like my whole next project. Well, here, let's see if I can't mess this up too bad. I might pick up the camera. Yeah, you can kind of see that, right? So this is on wheels. I can just roll this out, and I've got like all the pieces of my next project kind of laid out here, and then it just rolls away under the table. Super convenient. Oh, so anyways, so yes, this chick's hanging out under here because this is the corset I'm getting started for her, which is the test run for a commission one that is that's what I just showed you here on the little rollout thing is the next corset, which is going to be black and silver. Not the next corset, the commission corset I'm going to be working on, which is in black and silver. And I've got this like silver lame that's going to be a bitch to work with, I know, but I'm going to overlay this black lace over it and use that for the body of the corset. I think I'll do this on the sides and the back, and then do the front panel in just a solid black. So then I can do some silver trim. I've got some flashy silver trims and stuff to do there. But that'll show up a lot better against a solid black than it will against the overlay. I think if I do that, I don't know, it kind of shows up. I don't think it's got enough of a contrast. And then once I get the lacing and stuff in too, I think it'll just kind of muddy it too much. So I think the front panel is going to be solid black. And then I've got all sorts of little silver beads and silver thread, and since it's all be very just black and silver. So that should be a lot of fun. But I want to do this test run first because I haven't tried out this pattern yet. This is the one I'm just posted the pattern tutorial for. Pattern making tutorial that I posted on Instagram. So yes, this one I'm working on right now is the test run for that. So, coffee break. Okay. Yes. So that's the next one. And actually the person whose head that one of the heads that I'm painting in the next couple of days belongs to the same person who's wants this corset. So I'm gonna kind of do that for her now. I hate to kind of butt her in line with this commission. Usually I'll put people at the back of the line, but I already have her head, and her head is already up, and it's shipping internationally to Mexico, so I don't want to pay for separate international shipping on the two things. So yeah, I'll probably kind of butt the corset in line and do that for her now. Also because I'm having fun with the sewing. I'm really in a sewing mood right now. So Yes. What else am I working on? Oh, I was awake during the day yesterday, so I actually went to Joann's and found some cute little heart fabrics. So I'm going to make a Valentine's Day corset, and that's what, a month away now. So I'll probably do this. Try to have this done by sometime next week, so that I can get it listed and somebody could actually, you know, if somebody actually bought it, get it listed on Etsy, and somebody could have it home, you know, with like at least a week before Valentine's. So I'm going to do this on the outside, this cute little tiny heart print on the inside, and then I've got all sorts of red and white laces and trims and ribbons, and yes, it's going to be very, very Valentine-y. Very red and white and hearts. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really into the... Ooh, mosquito. How'd you get in here? Oh, he got away. Damn it. Yeah, I'm just really having fun with the corsets right now. So I timed myself